Dun 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 dun. Can't load this. Dun 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 dun. Can't load this. Dun 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 dun. Can't load this. Dun 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 dun. My PlayStation pisses me the fuck off. Makes me say, oh my god, I'm going to smash it with a hammer. Makes me mumble and makes me stammer. I'm stopping. I'm stopping. I promise. I'm gonna stop right there. No more. Oh. Okay. Now I'm done. Now I'm done. Anyways, welcome, y'all, to the Lost Begotten channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Thanks for joining me. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. If it's not your birthday, a very merry birthday to you, to me, because it's not my birthday either. Anyways, so I'm waiting on this thing to load here. It's got this little fancy deal. You'll see. Eventually. Maybe. So, I can't pause it to gather my thoughts and talk about something. And I'm going to avoid talking about the wonderful things that happened today, because just didn't really, want to do that on a video where I'm just doing like channel promo, trying to gather subscribers from racing, entertaining people and whatnot. But, my logic was, after searching for record lap times on here and not being impressed, and then having a copyright claim against one of my videos by the fucking GT channel, which now, by the way, doesn't allow broadcasts in the United States. Yep, they'll be having a 24-hour race live streaming from, Le Mans or Spa, or Nürburgring, or some great race that you'd want to see, and it's the only one streaming it. Not available in the United States. They have blocked it in this country. Not that it's copyrighted or anything. No, that doesn't fucking matter. They stream whatever the fuck they want. Care. I know this took a long time to load, but this is kind of getting ridiculous here. It's a really big thing. You know what pisses me off? I think I bitched about this earlier. Maybe I shouldn't again. Fucking game data. Gonna have me install all this game data. Hell, I was streaming when I installed this crap. But then it's gotta sit there and grind away at the CD. And it's like the CD sounds like it's getting, like the reader is stuck on some kind of infinite loop all of a sudden. Oh, here we go again already. Fuck's sake. Too bad YouTube is robbing me under the premise of accusing me of being, I guess it's a Ukrainian collaborator or something like that, even though I'm an American citizen. And I've not only proven as much, but as much as obvious. My phone number is over fucking, oh God, how long have I had that? Almost 20 years I've had the same phone number. That's my cell phone number. Because I lived in my car, you know. Had the same email address for 25 years. Google has it on file. They know I'm a fucking American. They know exactly who I am. But the shit that the FBI knew about what Russians were telling other Russians, you don't think Google knows? Oh, they fucking know. People all over know a lot of things about me. Nobody wants to talk about it. Orajel has changed their packaging. The tube is shorter. It's a lot less annoying. And right at the end of the directions there, and they've kind of changed the directions on how to apply it. Gel will stay in place for extended duration of relief. I think I mentioned something about that. What a coinkydink that they should just happen to change their thing right after I fucking talk about it. Strange to me. There was one person watching just a second there. It's fucking hilarious. I've snapped my fingers and made fucking movies that came out after I posted the video. Done unexplainable things on live streaming. Yet somehow Google wants me to be just a Russian troll bot account. A Ukrainian non-person. Just think, if they weren't robbing me, I could afford some proper fucking equipment. Heck, I live in LSU. I've basically just been waiting to be able to afford to hire one of the many, many college students who, you know, went to school for this kind of shit, to hire them to help me do these broadcasts and videos and stuff and actually make some better presentations. But instead of gaining merit on the quality of the facts and the discussion and just the controversial reality show that has been this channel, they've taken what most Americans would agree were merits to the marketability of the channel. Marketability of the channel. Including its centrist patriotism and defense of its country in light of a Russian attack on the United States of America. Google has suppressed me for that reason. And I'm going to say it on every fucking video they'll let me post. Because I believe in the intended premise of the internet. I believe in the intended premise of YouTube. And I think America should take control of what was sold to America as an American institution. Now, let me just say this. The selectiveness of the indictments today should make the people that I've been hinting at as far as racketeering and conspiracy against the United States, shaking their fucking boots. Because the people that have been indicted so far, both Americans and Russians, okay, you have Manafort, Gates, Flynn, and Papadopoulos. Okay. And if you think about what they have in common with these Russians and one American spammer, identity thief, actually, aggravated identity thief. What they have in common is that they're not involved with the racketeering part of it. There's a separation there in what these people were involved with, and to a certain extent their crimes have been lesser, and Michael Flynn especially was given deference because of his military service, because, well, America should and does take exception to soldiers who have been propagandized, especially when it comes to the trauma that they've experienced being used against them. Now see, the difference between Mike Flynn and somebody like Bannon or Trump himself or Sheriff Clark. Sheriff Clark, pitchfork and torches time. Steve Bannon, example, no fucking remorse for anything he says. Trump, no remorse for anything he says. When Flynn started the lock her up chant, he kind of took a step back for just a second there after he heard the crowd. And I want to say his thought pattern was something like, okay, is this normal? Like, you know, kind of his life flashed before his eyes. He almost had the realization that he had become a Russian agent right then and there. And then he walks up to the microphone and says, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with screaming, lock her up, about the former Secretary of State, former Senator, former First Lady of the United States of America. He knew something was wrong with what he was doing. So I think when it comes to debriefing, Mike Flynn would have easily been put on a degree of separation. Other than that, he kind of got caught up into as a pawn of the racketeering thing. But I'm thinking that they would have kept him at an arm's length even internally because of his service, the same way John Kelly probably doesn't believe that there was really Russian collusion. Mike Flynn probably didn't really believe that Russia was our enemy. Mike Flynn probably really believed that Russia was trying to fight Islamic extremism. But Manafort, Gates, okay, just like Papadopoulos, they were involved early on and in a different way, in a different stage of the campaign, in a different aspect. You know, they didn't necessarily have a lot to do with what happened once Trump became the nominee. And these particular Russians that were indicted, they didn't have a lot to do with the cyber presence that was harassing people. But there could be evidence that they were quite capable of and may have overturned votes by fake voting, which would be consistent with the reason why they would have hacked the voter registration rolls. Show up and vote before you do. Lots of people were having problems with that. Anyways. Racing video, right? Racing video. But the racketeering, the conspiracy against the United States, which amounts to a non-declared war type of treason. I think the Espionage Act will be involved. But it's very interesting how the racketeering pattern holds up. It's either some charge similar going to be levied broadly against the, conspiracy to obstruct, maybe. all the Ruspublicans and the people involved with online suppression as well as disinformation. As well as threats that have been made to everyone from reporters to Congress people. None of that's mentioned. So all of that's still on the table, or Mueller's going to cover it up. Those are the two options. Now, considering what else Mueller was involved in, let me just get this out. What's a commission? A commission is something you make on top of what you earn. Well, what was the Warren Commission? What was the 9/11 Commission? Why don't we have a 11/9 Commission? Well, the Warren Commission was specifically mandated to give cause other than Russian involvement. Let me repeat that. The Warren Commission, in the documents, by its very request, by Lyndon B. Johnson, in his words, was to put the conspiracy that Russia was behind it to bed. Now, the Cold War was effectively over until 1998 when Putin took power. And suddenly we found ourselves under attack. Funny how that works. And not just by Islamic extremists. Oh, we were under attack by left and right propaganda machines on the internet. And there was another commission that came after Mueller issued a report. Actually, he issued 2 reports. I read both of them. 385 pages, I think. Something like that. I think the initial one was much larger. I still have PDFs of that as well as the original 9/11 Commission report. Now, here's the deal. Russia disappeared a cruise missile capable submarine. In the late 90s. They had an accident. The idea that the Bush administration, vis-a-vis their universal oil, Illuminati, one world government type conspiracy connection to Russia, the idea was floated that the Kursk, the submarine in question, had launched the cruise missile that hit the Pentagon. But any conspiracy mentioning Russia never was given any credence. No major conspiracy that was circulated, no major conspiracy video that was circulated ever mentioned anything about Russia. Other than to say that the Cold War was basically all a sham. Russia was never really a threat. It was just like a mechanism of the elite keeping control over all of us. That was the idea. That's the Kool-Aid people were drinking. But another thing nobody mentioned is that Donald Trump used Larry Silverstein as his real estate lawyer and considered him a very close friend. Larry Silverstein being the guy in suspicion as far as ownership of the Trade Center towers, including Building 7, the guy who gave the order to pull it. That's Trump's old boy. And Trump, oh, he's always had a lot of interest, and it seemed like he thought he had say-so on how the Trade Center was supposed to look, both before 9/11 and after. If he was to have bought a building like that, he would have used a real estate lawyer, and the building would be in the real estate lawyer's name, not his, if he didn't want anybody to know that he owned it. But he would still have a lot of interest in it if he actually did own it, wouldn't he? Well, he had that much interest in it. He certainly did. And, well, Silverstein, his real estate lawyer, had the lease. Isn't that special? Especially when you consider the Alex Jones factor. Alex Jones, Mr. 9/11 was an inside job, wants you to think your government killed 3,000 fucking Americans. He wants you to think that. He's best friends with Trump. And they're both best friends with everything to do with Russia. All very connected. All very obvious. But we had a commission. Could it be that commission was also in order to prevent any conspiracy theories that implicated the nation that we were desperate to not go to war with during the 60s? Because that's Lyndon B. Johnson's reason, was he was desperate not to go to war with Russia. I think we've always been pretty desperate not to go to war with Russia. Always. Why would that have been any different? They killed our president, John F. Kennedy. They knocked down the trade towers. Aren't those two offenses equal? If one is clearly tiable to Russia, and the government made a commission so that you would think that it wasn't, could the other just as easily be tied to Russia, and that's why the government made a commission so that you would think it wasn't, so that we wouldn't have to go to war? Seems perfectly reasonable to me. Guess what? There's no commission this time, is there? Alright, so here's where you get to the grand tour. Let's see if it actually loads this time. I had it loaded before I started the stream, but it did this, you know, pretty cool looking little intro thing. And I was like, oh, well, I should play that. The Eiger, whose north face is considered one of the most formidable alongside those of Matterhorn and the Grandes Jorasses, is located in the Bernese Alps, and the Eiger-Noren track commands a perfect view of these majestic mountains. The car is a reworking of the racing car Alfa Romeo, once codenamed the C8. The two-seater FR sports car, otherwise known as the 8C Competizione, can you maneuver all 450 horsepower of this monster machine delicately enough through the track's continuous tight corners to beat the target time and progress to the next event? I don't know. Maybe. I guess we're about to find out. No. Okay, hold on. And I have this shit over there. I'll just do it like this. You ready, Moogle? Alright, now go collect the artifact. let me go again. Really? Why don't you just let me do another lap. Thought I could just get a feel for it. I knew you wanted me to do it balls out the first time. Okay, that could have gone better. Alright. Come on, really? You make me do this bullshit every fucking time. Okay, come on. Fuck. Fucking steering wheel moves, I can't drift it like I want to. Oh, fuck you. Alright, I guess I'll put the cigarette down. Really? Can you not be a total piece of shit car? No, doesn't look like it. Really? Fucking moving dashboard. I can't just flick it and then counter. Gotta just throw the damn thing off my... Silver. 117. I don't know if I'm up for a 117 without being able to do repeated laps. Really? Alright, I get the point. I get the point. There's a silver medal. I know. Okay, it's silver. Yeah, okay. I bet if I don't know I'm going faster, I'm just going to restart it. So 118 flat, 118.074. That's as good as I would even get another second in, unless I was able to just like snap in and fucking snap right around. And I can't do that with a moving dashboard, so moving on. Taking out my cigarette, definitely. Poor cigarette. That's smushed. Oh boy, I get to keep driving with this car. Yay. Oh, no, different car. Okay. I mean, it doesn't wrong with that car. I just ain't gonna do a fucking second bashing now. What was that about? Oh, a photo location. Oh boy. Your battery. Put that like that. Why not? Hold on. Woohoo! That was a fun race. Of course, yeah, driving a skid area. Let's see when the other skid area makes it. The other skid area did not make it. Ooh, money. I like money. I kind of want to do a cleaner one of those. What do I want? It's almost 3 o'clock in the freaking morning. How about that? Okay, I get the point. We're going to that dot. Tuscan night race. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh boy, I get to drive a Murcielago. I'm just gonna stop trying to look at the map. Anyway, hold up. I want to restart it now that I know this is an actual street with street signs and shit. I'm sitting there looking at the fucking little Gran Turismo now. You're gonna do some right lane driving. See how that works. Maybe I'll try it again. It's fun. Lamborghini's still a pain in the ass to drive. Thought I could get that turn right, and I was wrong. Really, you motherfucker? Okay, that's not going well. I need to pass those two guys before they become a pain in the ass. Then maybe I can pass a couple more. That's not how I'm going to do it, that's for sure. Whee! Around we go. Come on, you motherfucker. Alright, yeah, one definite big screw up there at least. to actually get a little bit of a feel for the car. One more. Third place. Not bad. That's the kind of thing you could just hack away at for a while. It's designed to do that too. Oh shit. I guess I'll go one more time. One of these days I'm going to approach that car properly. Why do I keep on thinking it's right there? It's a horrible place to go slow. Yeah, so you could mess around with that for a while and like actually learn the course. Wouldn't be a problem. Pretty much fucking flying blind. Kind of reacting on instinct. Learn little sections at a time. Let's see what else they got here. That's the kind of thing I'll come back to and just like play with. Although really the car isn't very fun to drive. I'm not a supercar person. That looks fun to drive. Fun to drive on the inside, not with a moving dashboard. It has been a while. See? It'd be so easy if the fucking dashboard didn't move. I'm afraid of flicking out too hard because if I gotta correct too much, then I'm pretty much fucked. That's just fun. Let's see if I can get a handle on this car enough to avoid needing to flick. And, 4 seconds faster. Fun stuff. It really is fun. Probably take me another couple of laps to do another 4 seconds. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. I'm gonna pretend bronze is good enough for me, for the sake of viewing expediency. Let's call it. A new thing I just invented. To describe something that probably already has a proper term. Oh boy, now I must drive the Miura. Lamborghini Miura. From Signora Bertone. Signora Bertone. I'm done. At least now we're back to a track that I actually freaking know. See if that works. She's a fasty car. Oh, I only get the one lap. Okay. Oh, come here, you fucker. Respect your elders. Damn it! Okay. We'll try that again. Got silver. Could move on. Don't wanna. Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent. Really? Fuck's sake. Now they just start moving in your way. Okay. That's apparently how you win that race. Let's watch a replay of that just for shits and giggles. A little hot on the brakes. Oh, I'm done? Oh, cool. Fun stuff. So some cool little bits in Gran Turismo that you might not know about. Some say he's just on vacation from working at Disney World. Others say he's a car thief. All we know is he's called the Stig. Yeah, best I could do off the cuff. Oh, look, an Audi R8 race car. Still in the market for a historic racing car. They won't let me like run one or something. I gotta go back and get all golds. Oh, that's cool. Have that just to have it. Just because I can afford it. I'm gonna splurge. New. I don't want to use this car now. Well, okay. So, I'm trying to work my way up to being able to use this lovely S2000 here at the Tsukuba, what is it, 9-hour endurance? Some ridiculous shit like that. So, I probably won't stream that entire event, but I'll stream some of it. And that way, you know, it won't be too much of a fucking block of shit to watch. And hopefully I'll be able to just get the finish up, you know, just get the enjoyable bits up, the finish up, and then a replay of the start. That'll be cool. Anyways, so we'll continue to work our way up from there. Same bat time, same bat channel, or no, different, roughly the same time, and of course, the Lost Begotten fake TV channel of science. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.
The way you treated me too many times before. Don't you know you love them, baby, too? Oh, you know I want you there, I wanna be right there with you. I know I gotta keep you by my side today I've died. 'Cause baby, ecstasy is in my hand. Oh, when I'm holding yours in mine and walking in the sand. Oh, baby, you know it's fine. Now you done and piss me off. You ain't done something you shouldn't have done. Baby, I'm mad. I'm going off.